Hi sir, a very good morning. So, today's holiday, today's I just want to show what I have done. And I'm going to send you a zip folder. So I request you to please follow this process to get the final execution. So, yes, sir. Like I was seeing the tool which you are using, the OU Campus, this tool. So what I'm trying to do is tell you is like this is a tool which is automatically generating the HTML code without any manual entry. So in order to have any additional changes, so we can't directly put code into that. So it has to be manually done. So I believe that would be the difficult task for your team every time doing manually. So like it, this tool is automatically generating the HTML content and you are using it. So there is no person who is doing HTML content in the backend. So what I now so I understood that and I tried to learn this too. I have completely learned this too and everything. So what I'm trying to do to tell you is like yesterday you told me to complete the task which you have given me. So I did that. So I sending you a zip folder. So like it's a zip folder. I request you to please download that, and I kept it in this. So try to extract that zip code. I'm sorry, extract that folder, so you will get this one, sir. So this is a folder. So now this is completely would be my project. So if you enter this index, execute this index. So this is a page you want me to try, you want me to do to like with this changes you told me, like it should be contrast, it should be same everything. So if I believe this code has been physically generated by the tool which you are using, sir. So that's the HTML which is very it's not dynamic HTML. I would say it as a static HTML. So what did I write? So this is a folder. I mean like the code which you have given me is like I don't have any images, I don't have anything to show the execution part. So what I did is I considered this as a project and I split it into a folder and kept all the images what you want me to keep in the website. So this all images I kept it in a folder. So this is a folder, you'll find it here in the images. So you'll find the images, and these are some style CSS and these are some CSS. So the actual HTML would be like if you right click on this, open with edit or notepad. So this would be the actual HTML. So this shows like how I'm capable I'm like I believe you the one who knows more than me. Like if you I believe you're the full technical person. By see I observed that. So like this is the structural HTML content. So, like if you see the physical dynamic HTML which we were working on yesterday, so that's not a structural folder. Like yes, it's giving the HTML code, but we are like as a developer, his responsibility has to make it in a structured format. So taking it and just they are dumping it. So I believe like what additional things can be done? Nothing. So like if you like we have to make it structured. So this is a HTML I did and I bought it in a structured way. Like I didn't have anything. So like if you see the code which you gave me yesterday, so we were just using that. I mean that tool has used only div and generated this code. So this I mean you can't make much changes. At the same time you can't remove one thing, so entire code will be disturbed. So this is on the structural format, and like the dynamics, the static HTML. So this is my HTML. Okay, so I've come up with some good I mean like so the new things in the HTML, like cell padding, cell spacing, if you see that, so this is how I call the images. So this is my folder. So this is like, I request you to please keenly observe the HTML content that shows I'm capable of doing the HTML stuff. And I'm going back. So I just want to explain this. So this index part. So if you see this is not your website. So this is completely mine. So I have local repository, like local folder, and I'm executing. So this is exactly same as this. So like there is nothing. So I didn't redirect it to any pages, or I didn't anchor tag. So that's nothing. So I just did the first page of this. So I've structured. This is all my design. So this is not the HTML. So with this HTML, I don't have any the HTML which you give me. There is no sizes. There is no patterns. Everything. So this is completely my HTML. So I gave the sizes completely, and yes, so this is what you asked me to do yesterday, professional. So and one more thing, I'm really sorry that I didn't keep this sidebars. The thing is, like it's all about time search. In real time, this application, like that time requested will be like 1 week, or in time office. So that I thought we were mainly focused on the last thing, so I thought I'll just focus on this and I just skip that. If you want me to do that also, then I'll do it, but I need some more time to do that. So this is just as same, like all the plugins, everything are same. So and yeah, and more so, like yesterday, like as I told you, I'm not aware of this tool, the Open Campus. Now I think I believe I learned something from the YouTube, or I come up. I mean, like I completely had a good knowledge on this, like the execution part. Like it is a kind of framework, so I have to use to that tool, or in order to do the changes rapidly, or on time basis. So that's how, like, if you want me to do like the changes which you want me to do yesterday, then that would be easy for me to do, because not fully I'm good. I have gained some knowledge on the tool which you are working. So yes, sir. So I request you to please execute that file and see that code keenly. That shows how I'm capable. I mean, like how much I know my HTML. So if you show it to the one, like you told me, like someone made the changes in the website yesterday. So if you ask them to see this code, and if they are the persons who did this HTML content, they can understand like how unique this HTML, the new HTML which I write, and what are the different classes, what are the different styles I use to implement. So the site is same, the website is same, but I came up with some new things. I mean, like new things in HTML. That's it. So that's it, and thank you so much for your time. If you want me to do any additional, then just give me a mail, so I'll do it as soon as possible. And thank you so much. You have a great day. Thank you. Bye.